This is a video about why I hate ultra low NOx furnaces. And it doesn't matter the brand, they all give you the same problem. Check this out. This is my furnace, okay? Right now I have 8.4 inches water column coming in from the gas. And this is what the ultra low NOx furnace look like. It's like a little blowtorch that blows in there. This furnace is supposed to be like almost zero NOx fumes going into the atmosphere. So this is what it does. Okay, I'm gonna jump it. Okay. Alright. Draft motor comes on. We still have 8.39 of gas coming into the furnace. Okay, here it comes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's all it does. So that problem that I'm having with this furnace been an ongoing problem with all the manufacturers. I've installed different manufacturers. The Goodmans have the same problem. This is AC Pro, made by Lennox, the same company that makes Lennox. And I don't know why they can't fix it. Alright, so I just got done speaking with tech support, and they say that I need to get a low profile kit. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that and install it, and I'll let you know what happened. It's getting too much combustion here. That's why it does that swoosh, 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 swoosh sound. Hope that helps. We went in and picked up the part. They actually had it. It's right here. It's this kit. It's a low profile. It's an intake kit, low profile kit. So I'm gonna unfortunately turn off the AC to install this. I'm gonna show you what comes in this little thing. Really all that I need. So it comes with these pieces, which is pretty much the same, except this is a short radius. There's also a short radius street elbow. And then I'm gonna have to use one of these. I'm gonna have to swap it out. It's right there in here. But I have to read the instructions to figure out, oops, there's more, to figure out which one I need for this furnace. So according to this instructions, I have a 060. So the 060, if I follow the line, I need 30, which is this one. So I need to swap out the one that's in there with this one. So this is the one that it had, the 26, and the new one is 30. But when I put them together, I don't know, they look pretty much identical. It's just like, what is that, maybe a millimeter difference? No, I'm not sure this is gonna do very much. Alright, put it all back together. Now we're gonna see, put this back in the open position. I already inserted the disc that this instructions called for. I even replaced this monster with that little baby one right there. I could still hear a little bit of whistling. think this works better than doing those elbows, and that washer, it didn't seem to make a difference. It didn't seem to have a size difference from what I could tell. I mean, it could be wrong, but okay. I'm gonna try to turn it off and turn it back on and see what it does. Okay, now it's off. Let's put it back on. And it was much more quiet with the valve closed partly. Need to do it again though. I think I should have just left it the way that it was. I thought it was doing a lot better. Okay, so I put the extra elbow there. I opened the valve back up again. I'm gonna test it again and see what it does. I really don't want to turn that valve if I don't have to, but this kit did nothing. So let's see what happens. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Let me try my method. Alright, so I put the piece back on, the original piece. I'm gonna turn it off, turn it back on to see if it works. Yeah, there was hardly any humming at all. Just a very low hum, and then it went away. It's a very, very little bit of a hum. Hardly nothing at all. I think this is gonna be the way to do it. Unless, one thing that I didn't try is, unless if I put one of these smaller looking ones, maybe that would do the trick. But I'm not gonna experiment too much with that. I did what the instructions here said to do. It didn't work. This did work. I'm gonna test it one more time and then I'm gonna call it a day.